when the city's main church is boarded up, sealed with the steel doors, there's something seriously wrong with the city and its social situation. There you go, Campanelli. The dillery man has taken over the church. Back of the church has been sold to a private company that managed to build a glass tower where the Campanelli was one time the towers. Now the glass buildings are the towers of the present day cities. Yes, if you pay close enough attention, right? The church, no funding. People aren't going to church. They have now resort to the street side drugs. Well, for themselves, for people. They've resort to the central reservation of the city where the roadways are leading in and out of the city. Everyone is coming to the city because there's nothing else in the urban centers. The youngsters, particularly if you have a young population in your country, it is time that you pay a hell of a lot of attention to this young blood, because that young blood, it starts boiling when it's 30, when it's 20, 30 and 40. And if you don't use that efficient and young, healthy men and women of the nation, of the land, they will resort to something very hard to resolve, because this was one time the human peace and human well-being came from the church and its teaching and its preaching. Today they've been closed, no funding, no one seems to be taking up the position to continue the religious order. In many cities around the world, they either closed down or been converted into apartments or sometimes rehabilitation centers, whilst the old city has been ignored and neglected. Here we go, the youngsters, as I talk about, are resorting to so-called smoking and drinking. And if you go to the town's bars and clubs, that's what they've got, drinking. Everybody's drinking. This is an American teaching, I suppose. A new way of relaxed, new way of getting the mind off your twisted ideas.